7:30, folks. I will call a meeting to order for the Romeo Planning Commission for the month of June. I think first item is call the roll.
Chairman Edwards.
Here.
Fowler. Luther.
Here.
Grandstaff.
Here.
Stegner.
Here.
Trapp, no. Trabovich.
Here.
And Webb.
Here.
Very good. And the next item is approval of minutes from our meeting of May 12th. Any comments?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve.
Second.
And a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And at this point, we have a public forum, but I know that the people who are in public seats tonight are here for the number one item on our agenda. So I'll open and close the public forum. And go right to the number one item and only item is site plan review for Kemp Building and Development, Romeo Corporate Park, Lot 6 and 7. Is it pronounced Payer?
Parrot, yeah.
Parrot Court, office and warehouse. And we received in our packets the plans for this building. I took the opportunity just to drive through there today just to try to get an idea in my head about where it's presented, and there's still going to be empty land to the east of this building. Is that correct?
Correct.
Up to the building that's there currently, so.
Correct, but we were before you in the fall, when we
Mhm.
got site plan approval to build out those final lots.
That's
We
what I
just-
thought,
We hadn't
yeah.
broke ground on them yet.
Okay,
We just got the building permit for the building closest to this, a multi-tenant,
Okay.
30,000, that was, I think,
You-
picked up today.
you'll get those started before the anniversary rolls around, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be in this quadrant, this part of the circle. Does any planning commission members have any questions that we could ask these gentlemen that needs clarifying?
Pretty cut and dry.
It's permitted use. I think you're going to be the owner of the building, or?
Correct, yep.
Right, this pond
Guy.
site. Could you tell us a little bit about the objective of the building and what you plan to do with it?
Sure. Light assembly and warehousing.
Okay,
So we assemble and light manufacture pond equipment, and then we ship it all around the country. So we're currently across the street on Chet's Way,
mm-hmm.
and we're going to continue to operate out of that building, and then use this building, additional buildings.
So you use both buildings?
Yeah.
I wondered if that would be the case.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason, I was looking through the standards in our book, is there any reason to think there'll be any type of hazardous materials on site for any of this process? If we have to ask that as part of
Sure.
the plan. Okay.
No solvents or anything like that, or?
Nothing like hazardous. I mean, we have on chemicals, but they're,
Okay.
we report all that.
Well,
There's no floor drains being proposed in this either, so it's all hard surface.
okay. As far as you know, the plans conform to all the Romeo standards, setbacks. It
Yeah.
appeared to be the
Yeah,
case.
we weren't,
There's
we weren't
nothing,
asking for any favors.
right. I don't see
All
anything
falling
that's,
within
looks like
the
all the
ordinance criteria.
required information is on this plan. I've got a question about the truck wells here. Is the intent to pull in, a truck would pull in the circle and then back into the truck
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
There's enough room for them to swing around this island?
There is, we've had a similar, the same situation at the Ultraform building across the street.
Okay.
And it's worked out real well.
They swung around that? Okay,
We're pretty much lined up with those docks.
Yeah.
okay. Now, that'll be below grade docks
Correct.
to get the truck at the same level as the floor.
Yes.
And what do you do with the drain?
It's all tied to the storm system.
Into the storm system?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll let the EPA bother you with what you do with that, so that's a whole nother set of rules.
Yeah, there's, well, there's,
You've got to be able to
there's treatment-
capture it.
Yeah, and there's treatment structures
Right.
going out towards the, that park there, there's 55 acres total.
Okay.
We've already sized the retention basin for the entire park when this first phase went in.
Okay.
As we build out this park, there's a plan, phase 2 is where the couple of crummy old buildings are still standing there.
Yeah.
We'll be running another cul-de-sac in and building
Oh,
out,
good.
building out that, so.
Oh, that reminds me, this, you've got phase 1 and 2 on this. Is this gonna go in two different?
Right now, he wanted the ability to, as we get final numbers, to have the ability, but there's a good chance he's gonna build it complete right now.
Okay, but what we're going to approve tonight, assuming we do, would be for both
Complete,
phase 1 and 2.
complete.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone have any questions?
Nope.
Anyone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept the plans for lot 6 and 7, described property,
Typically, we add to that subject to engineering approval,
subject to engineering
Romeo
approval.
engineering approval.
Second.
And we have a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. That's not a record though, is it?
No, no. I was
Yeah,
wondering.
we're 6 minutes. Done better than that.
No,
Motion to adjourn
second. No, I'll make a motion, we adjourn, sorry.
and a second.
No, he got the second.
Okay, just before we do, I guess perhaps by our next meeting, we'll have answers to some of the questions we had regarding the cost to modify the ordinances. So hopefully we'll be able to discuss that.
Put chickens.
And, yeah, we gotta make a decision on chickens and,
I talked to Mark Clark about that stuff.
okay.
I have information.
All in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
We adjourn. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.